right, 3 hours later, we finally made it to Nashville. We drove these two up here, and we're at the Westin Hotel here in Nashville. We got over 200 people coming for the Agency Founders event. It's absolutely nuts. Tonight is VIP night. We rented out an entire whiskey barrel place. They make whiskey there. We're each gonna make our own kind of whiskey. Tomorrow's a VIP mastermind. We rented out a massive conference room up on one of these upper floors, and we're gonna brainstorm. This is all the top 7-8 figure guys in the agency space, all in one room. There's only 50 of us, all brainstorming, masterminding all the biggest problems, all the biggest things we're gonna do this year to take our business to the next level. And tomorrow we're gonna walk through and show you guys all the setup that actually goes behind this all, right? You see just easy promotions, some cool videos online, all this stuff, but you don't see the dozens of team members it takes behind the scenes, from Victor holding the camera to the entire camera team to the entire AV team setting up the stage, the lights, the entire room. My wife Terry, shout out to Terry, literally holds this entire thing together. I'm gonna give you the whole thing inside out, behind the scenes, and show you what it takes to run a business like this.
So freaking glad you guys are here. This is our favorite time of the year by far. Thank you for making it through the icy tundra that is across the United States. I don't know how we always pick the coldest week of the whole dang year.
Every year. For those of you guys that come every year, it's announced as the coldest front in American history. The same exact day that we're starting.
No matter where we are, it's Atlanta or it's Nashville, it's always cold, but thank you so much for coming. We're so excited for you guys to be here, especially kicking off with a whiskey tasting. Thank you so much.
Yeah, just want to say, guys, you guys were curated in this room. I promise you, if we wanted to, we would have just sold 150 VIP only tickets for this entire event, because everyone just fights for VIP. Everyone was picked here for a reason, whether it's a role you play in your business, skill sets that you have, the revenue that you're doing. Everyone's a very qualified person in this room, so I really challenge you guys to step out of your comfort zone. Whoever you've been talking to on the bus here, change it up for the whiskey tasting we're about to do. Change it up again for dinner. Mix it up, because we're going to spend a whole day together tomorrow solving each other's business problems, going deep into the infrastructure of our agencies just as a VIP group. And the more we know about the people in this room, the more we're going to be able to solve those problems together and go deeper together tomorrow. So challenge you guys to mix it up from what you've done so far today. With that being said, we're going to walk in there. We're going to do some whiskey tasting.
So head on back. Let's go get some whiskey.
Let's rock. And yes, there is food after we drink. All right, we're outside the room here on setup day. This is day 0. This is our VIP day. We're gonna go upstairs and mastermind right now. All the speakers are here. All the top guys in the space are here today to mastermind and brainstorm. But before, I wanna show you back here behind the scenes of the room actually being set up. You can come in here and kind of check out how it's kind of being pieced together right now. There's no stage, there's no nothing. Obviously the seats are here. This is where the AV team's gonna sit, but wanna kind of walk you through. We're gonna go to Isaac, who's our AV guy. His company runs all our events, are fucking incredible. It's because of people like him that we're allowed to be less stressed, even though we are stressed when we run this event. There's a lot of people paying a lot of money to be here, and we just throw the absolute best show. But I want to show you before what it looks like, show you from start to finish how this thing runs behind the scenes, because it's way bigger of an operation than people think it is outside of here.
Isaac with Right Brain Audiovisual for year 4 of Agency Founders.
These guys do our events every single year.
Year 4.
They're the reason we are not as stressed as we should be.
I appreciate that. So we got a lot going on. We are leveling up every single year. So this year, doing a very large LED wall. We've got full audio. Really, the goal is to bring the excitement through the experience from the time we were unloading a truck out back in, 18-degree weather, all the way through the entire event. So yeah, what we've got going on here is, as you can see, all of our equipment's laid out, ready to go. We've got our technicians working on our video wall here. And yeah, we've got an amazing group of guys that are here just to level up this experience, make sure everything is perfect and sounds really amazing, looks really amazing. Yeah, just super excited for what this year's gonna be like.
I'm so excited to show you tomorrow morning what this thing looks like. We have an entire back wall section behind the stage that's fully blocked off. We're gonna have 2 screens. In the middle, we're gonna have a bunch of vertical screens, fucking sick ass shit, the best shots for the speakers. I wanna create the experience where the speakers have really awesome content to walk away with. It's one of the most important parts of this whole thing, to creating that experience. Even today when we were in the gym, one of the guys at the event, his first event was last year that he ever came to for us at Agency Founders, and now he's in the Mastermind. He's just such an awesome person to have. And he was like, do you guys have an events team? in the company. Like, how do you do this? It's like the most organized event I've ever seen. It's because of people like Isaac, right? It's like people like my wife, Isaac, Julian, our CFO, like all these people come together to do it. But it's just about having a good team, different pieces that you can depend on. If we didn't have a really awesome AV team and we were always stressed, we'd be screwed. So really cool to kind of show you how this is being put together. We're about to go upstairs to the VIP room and basically brainstorm a mastermind session. What we do is we basically put up a whiteboard. We have 50 of like the best people in the entire room, the ones with the biggest agencies, and we just sit there and we brainstorm all the problems we have in the room and we just go at it one at a time for the next 6 hours. I can't show you too much of that. Maybe I'll give you a little bit of sneak peek. These guys just paid so much money to be in that room, and then show you the rest of the event as it unfolds from this to something absolutely fucking insane. So when I first started doing these events, I used to do the VIP day at the end, but then I realized like these are the highest level people in the group and I want them to connect and become friends before the event even starts, right? So that's why we moved the VIP to day one. You probably couldn't see it on the camera, but we had some crazy guests walk in, like Michael Chandler, the UFC fighter, literally walked into the room at one point and stood there for about 30 minutes learning for himself about business and the stuff that we were talking about around hiring, operations, marketing, stuff like that, which is pretty cool to see. But I love doing it the day before in the event because it gets everyone together. That's just the highest level people to be able to network, discuss all their ideas, crush all the bottlenecks that they have in their business. That way, going into the event for the next 2 to 3 days, these guys are so tight. All the top level guys already know who they are. They already know who to look for. They don't need to like necessarily try to figure out who all the VIPs are and make friends with them. And so it's just an absolute awesome change moving it from the end to the beginning of the event. And then we roll right into the networking, rolling into the event with everyone else that's coming to the event. That way we kind of merge all the groups together. But we always know that the VIPs know who the VIPs are and they stay close together for the rest of the event, which is super awesome. Last year, people were literally like trying to like pay us for hoodies. Like, I'll pay $500. I'm like, that's crazy. No, I'm like, sorry. They're like, please, 500. I'm like, not even 500. What up, boys? How you guys doing? Good to see you, homies. Good to see you. Do you want me and Ashton to go first? Do you want you to go first, intro me and Ashton? How do you want to do it?
What do you want to do?
I want them to meet you for the new people. So maybe like he'll go up first and then he'll set the stage. You introduce me and Ashton, we'll come up, do our thank yous, whatever, and then we'll intro Brian. And then from there, it's your show.
Awesome.
Is that cool? Did Terry walk through the schedule with you? Brian's going to keynote and then Adley's next. So networking, it's going to be by income. It's going to be pre-lunch. I'm trying to get them just to like find their tribe pre-lunch kind of thing. They've stuck numbers on the back of their badges based on their income. I'll get more info from Terry before that just so I can relate it to you. And then we're going to go to lunch. After lunch is Monik. Monik's probably the speaker you know least about. He has an agency for SEO, and then he also has a software for SEO. His software for SEO does 7 figures a month by itself. And then his agency is also constantly growing, and he's one of the biggest SEO agencies. He's won every award for SEO. Like anything SEO related, he's won the biggest award. But realistically, he'll probably sell his company for like 9 figures. 9 figures plus. He's going to rake some serious stuff. After him, we're just going to go to a panel. So we're going to take a break, set up the panel. It'll be me, Ashton, all the speakers today. I'm basically going to run the panel. Adley's not going to be there. You're speaking before the panel.
Okay, got it.
And then we're going to panel, and then the last thing after panel, I'll just announce it from there.
Yeah.
Will be us like doing the breakouts that we did last year with the easels. Like operations is here, sales is here, hiring is here.
Got it.
And then we have the people assigned to them.
Okay.
Terry, can you just confirm schedule for us?
Yeah.
When are the breaks?
No break here, no break here. A break after Adley, 5 minutes
the room set up.
get the but the room is not going to be set up. I'm just gonna
Flip the chairs, right?
Flip the chairs, like group 1 here, and I have the boards that have the numbers on them.
Okay.
So I'll have the team set them up. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4.
And everyone has one, right?
Everybody has a number on the back of their badge.
How big are the groups? Remember, we want 8 to 10 per group. That's why I'm saying a lot of groups are going to have 2, 3 groups.
Yeah. Okay. So we can just tell them that to do that.
But who's running the easels?
I'm gonna have the team.
Okay, just make sure they know that.
Yeah.
Like, hey guys, like we want them in groups of like 7, 8 people max.
Okay. Yeah.
Lock in, boys. Lock in. Lock in. Lock in.
Let's do it.
I think if I take this off, they'll let me in.
You ready?
Always. What up, boys? guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, gentlemen.
Hello, sir. I got something for you. Do you want it now?
Yeah.
Got you this, bro.
Let's go.
Best coffee in the world.
Yeah, from Colombia?
Cigars from my.
Stop it.
Yeah,
I want to smoke it with you on the show. Thank you, bro. I'm glad you're here. I hope you get a fuck ton of value and meet a lot of good people.
I hope so, too.
I think you can do some good business here, too. We're announcing Brian Burt, yeah? Where's he at, though?
How are you?
Dressing for the islands, huh?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Let's go! You're gonna see a mix of some breakout sessions so we can get some one-on-one action with some of the speakers. But what you're also gonna see from the speakers is a mix of your typical, like how we get more sales, how we hire more people and things like that. But a little twist this year, you're gonna see a lot of very creative ways to do business as an agency. We're gonna kind of challenge the way you think about business because I believe that all of us are in this game for a long time, not just as agency owners, but as business owners, right? With that being said, there is no better speaker than the first one we got coming up to kick us off. I'm not gonna spoil too much. The last thing I wanna say is last year, for those of you who were here, you saw the offer that Brian got for his agency. It was almost a 9-figure offer. And the fact that he even takes the time to come and spend the time with us here from the VIP day all the way to the last minute of the event when his time is so valuable is absolutely incredible. And we're so grateful to have him. With that being said, please stand up for our first speaker of the event, Mr. Brian Burt! So day one, I like to stack insane amounts of value in the events, but what I also like to do is create engaging exercises that aren't necessarily related to people on the stage, right? And so we figured what we do is we basically group you guys together based on your monthly revenue so that you can share about the certain problems and things that you have going on in your business. We have a list of questions that are gonna be very effective here. I just want you guys to divide yourselves into like 8 to 10 people max per group. What I did was I actually broke out the room based on revenue. I've been doing this for about 3 years now. It's like one of everyone's favorite activities. Based on the revenue that your agency's at, I basically put you in a group 1 to 5, 5 being the ones with the most money, 1s being the ones who are the closest to beginners, and I pair them up together and I have them do exercises together where they're not only connecting with each other and learning more about each other's businesses, but they're helping each other break each other's bottlenecks because they're all in the same space, right? They're all gonna elevate each other together. What I want you guys to do is to think a little bit outside the box. What's one unique tool or software that you're using in your agency that isn't ClickUp, Slack, Drive, your typical shit, right? I know you guys are all nerds and you all geek out over this stuff and you find really cool AI tools and a bunch of other stuff. I want that to be the first point that you guys go over. The second point I want you to go over is one or the other. Either one cool thing that you're doing to get clients or one cool thing that you're doing to get better talent, to hire more people in your business, better people, etc. And the last thing I want you to do is cover a bottleneck or problem that you want to overcome. So in this journey, as you even leave this event in this room, I hope that you guys exchange contact info with these people because these are the people that are gonna be the closest to you in problems, in solutions, in everything that they're going through in their business and their personal life. It doesn't make sense that I'm putting someone who's making 10K a month with someone who's making $1.5 million a month because they're gonna have completely different problems and the 10K a month is gonna be intimidated and the $1.5 million a month is gonna be disappointed because he's not gonna be able to have this person help them with their problems, right? And so the goal here is to be able to create our own tribe of people who are at our level, sharing the same problems so that we can all level up together moving forward, get as much out of it as you guys can so that we can just carry that same networking momentum into lunch and hopefully you guys have a new tribe of people who are in your circle after this 45 minutes to an hour is up. Does that make sense? Yes? Can I get a yes? Does that make sense? Can I get a yes? I like, see, there's a reason these guys are in group 4. So I pair people up based on revenue, and it's pretty cool to see because year over year, you see people move from group 1 to group 3, from group 3 to group 4, from 4 to 5, and every year these people keep stacking and making more money and leveling up the group, and it's just so incredible to see. Just going around, I can just hear all the awesome problem solving and value the different problems happening from group 1 to group 5 was super valuable. I want to keep this going, but I can't because we cannot feed you today if you do not eat right now. So we're gonna put an end to this. No one is allowed in the room, by the way. We're gonna clean up this entire room. You can leave your stuff at your desk and stuff like that, but we're gonna eat lunch outside in the hallway. We made it snow on purpose so you guys can't leave the hotel. We literally took all our marketing budget and just made it snow instead, so you're welcome. That being said, you guys could wrap up. Keep your conversations going outside for lunch. I just wanna make sure you guys eat and you're not starving. We'll see you guys after lunch. So day 2, that's where I always like to speak. I also like to basically give everyone a chance to be able to join our mastermind. I have a closed mastermind that's only for agencies doing 100K a month or more. And this is the chance where I kind of invite everyone who is qualified to be able to join and get in the offer and be able to take advantage of all the things that we do in that mastermind. But it's really cool to see. We had Monik speak on stage, literally doing millions of dollars a month in his agency. Absolutely incredible. One of the coolest models where he's merging basically tech and the agency at the same time. I think he's going to have one of the biggest exits in the space when it's all said and done. But what's really cool is when the second day is over, before we go to like our party and our final event together, I actually break out the room into 3 different categories. I do sales and marketing, which I usually take lead on. Then we have operations and fulfillment, which I bring outside consultants or speakers to talk on. And then I have one that's specifically like hiring and leadership. And it's pretty cool to see, like, based on every single person's problems, like you can tell, like, people who have revenue problems are, you know, usually the smaller agencies. They come, they sit in my group. People who are like more elevated, doing 7 figures a month, they're usually sitting in the hiring group, trying to figure out what the best talent is, how to get the best talent, because that's actually the problem that they have. And then people in the middle are usually in the ops and fulfillment role. They figured out sales, they're trying to fix their ops and fulfillment, and then eventually they're going to come to the point where they're going to realize, hey, I actually just need like really talented people, and that's what I should be focused on, right? Well, we love you guys. Thank you so much for everything. Make the best out of tonight. Let's have a fucking awesome end to the event. Thank you all.
Trunk, I need 100 on 291 on the pump. Second to none, and I'm Neo the one.
As you can see, so much effort goes into an event like this. You just kind of see the logistics of setting it up and everything, but you don't see the 6 months leading up to it, all the promotion it takes, the amount of content we're making to even attract high-level agencies, right? We give so many refunds back to people who literally pay us $5,000 to $10,000 a ticket just to come because they're not an agency owner, right? We absolutely don't want the room to get diluted by anyone else that's not an agency owner, right? We keep this room super sacred. This is our event. We didn't even take sponsors till the last year, even though they were begging us for the last 3 years, right? We try to keep it very sacred, no pitches, nothing like that. We keep it super clean. And so if you're an agency owner and you're trying to attend events like this, you want to network, you want to take your agency to the next level, you want to surround yourself by the top killers in the space, just like you're seeing in this video, I want you to join us at the next Agency Founders event. In 2026, we're going to Dubai, first week of February, and this is going to be the biggest and baddest one yet. We have so many people. We have thousands of agencies who have applied and tried to go to our events in the United States and have not been able to because of visa situations, etc., from Europe, from the Middle East, from all over the world. And this is the first time we're doing it international in Dubai so that everyone has access to it. This is absolutely going to be the highest level one we've had yet. This is going to be the most expensive one we've ever put on. It's going to be the most luxurious one by far. It's going to be the highest level of networking and the most amount of people in the room. And let's just say I got a few surprises lined up that no one's going to expect until the event. So if you're an agency owner, you're trying to take your business to the next level, you're trying to surround yourself by other killers in the space and stop being so stagnant and surrounding yourself by other people who are not on your level or higher, go ahead, click the link below in the description, go to theagencyfounders.com, apply today, get your spot, RSVP. I promise you it's going to sell out. VIP is always sold out within 40 days or less. General tickets are always sold out about a month before the event, if not 2 months sometimes. Go ahead, grab your ticket now, and I want to see you at the event and meet you personally and connect with you and take your business to the next level.